Oh, hi. Hi. Are you my next client? Ah, good to meet you here. Hi, I'm Ellen. How are you? There's no need to be nervous, okay? No need. No. This is our first session, so I will just be asking you a bunch of boring questions, okay? Yeah, there's no need to be nervous. So you can just hang your coat right over there. There's a bathroom right over there as well, if you want to go to the bathroom before we start. And there's some coffee and tea over there if you want some. Okay. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay. Perfect. When you're going to You're all set? Perfect. Perfect. Have you been to one of these appointments before with someone else? This is the first time? Okay. I understand that you're nervous, but there's no need to be. Honestly, there's no need to be. I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of boring questions. Yeah. I'm very frank. Yeah. Okay. So if you will just take a seat in the chair over there and we can start. Okay, perfect. So I will just need you to confirm your name and age. Sorry, your date of birth, please. Okay. Yeah. Okay, perfect. And that is perfect. And what's your address? We have it all in our data, but I just need to make sure that everything is right. Okay. And that is in. Great. Do you have the zip code? Perfect. And what's a good number for you? Yes. Yeah, that's the one we have. Okay, perfect. I'll check. Okay. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get you to explain a bit on why you reached out and why you want to come to this appointment today. Okay? And how long has this been going on? Okay. How come that you are reaching out now, in this exact moment? Okay. Yeah, it just got overwhelming. I understand. I know. Sometimes you just get to the last drop. Yeah. And then we realize we have to talk to someone. Yeah. Well, I'm good. I'm glad that you that you reached out. Okay. I'm proud of you for doing that. Okay. So, as I mentioned in the beginning, I'm just gonna ask you a bunch of questions that are really boring. Okay. But what's your current Do you live alone? Okay, you have a roommate. Okay. And is that someone you are really close to, or is it someone that just rents a room, you know? You're very close. Okay, that's nice. Do you feel like you can talk to that person? Yes. Good. That's good. Good that you have someone in your life that you can talk to as well. Okay. So, let me just ask you, what is your relationship? Like, how is your relationship with your family? Do you have any siblings? You do? How many? Okay. What age are they in? Are you close? Good. That's really nice. And how about your parents? Okay, so it has been easier with your mom? Okay. And where does she live? Okay, so it's a drive. Yeah, I understand. Do you see her often? Okay, whenever you get the chance. Do you want to see her? Yeah. And how is the relationship with your father? Okay, I understand. So, I take it that they are separated? Divorced? Yes. Okay. And do they have new partners or anything? No. Okay. 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 So you get. Okay. So you feel bad for them because they don't have anyone. But more for your mom because she doesn't have a lot of friends. Okay. Okay. We're gonna dive into that a bit later in the session. Okay. So, do you have any hobbies? Oh, that's fun. How did you get into that? Okay. I'm always impressed with people that have like different kinds of hobbies. Yeah, like out of the ordinary hobbies. I really like that. I think it's cool. Okay. And anything else? Just the usual, hang with friends and family. Yes, yes. Movies. You enjoy movies? Okay. What kind of movies? Okay. Okay. And do you work or study or anything? You work, okay. What do you work with? Okay, that's really interesting. That's the first time I've ever heard that. Okay, how did you get into that? Wow. Okay. And they just kind of reached out to you? Okay, headhunted. I'm impressed. And do you like that job? Yes. Okay, good. That's what I like to hear. And is that a full-time job? 80%. Okay. What do you do on your last 20%? Oh, that's good. Okay. That's good. But it makes you feel lazy when you're just chilling. Okay. Okay. But you mentioned that you're also like preparing for the next week. Food prepping. Okay. And you still feel lazy. Okay. And how do you feel during those 4 days of work? How do you feel in the body? You're stressed. Is it the workload or is it anything else? You live. Okay, so it's a 1.5 hour drive to work and then back. Okay. So you drive 3 hours a day. I see. I can understand that that would cause you to not get enough sleep, enough rest between your work. Yeah, between your work sessions. Exactly. Okay. And that stresses you out, of course. Have you known the stress before? Like during school days and anything? Yes, but not to the same extent. I understand. Yeah, stress is a part of life, of course. It's when it gets to an unhealthy stress and when it develops to an anxiety, that's where we need to catch it. And that's why I'm so grateful for you for coming in today. Yes. Okay. So, do you have a lot of friends, or what's your social group like? Do you have groups of friends, or? Okay, so you have 3 really close friends. Okay. And your roommate is one of them. Okay, that's good. Have you found it to be hard to live together, or does it work? It works. Perfect. Okay. So I've kind of got an idea of your situation and what you need my help with. This is a short session, as I mentioned during our call. So we actually have to wrap this up now. And then during our next session, that will be a bit longer. So then we can start to discuss and break down your problems and what you feel like you need help with. Okay. Does that sound good? Okay, so do you want to schedule another appointment? Of course. Perfect. Let's see. So we have, today's Thursday. So next week is looking... is this a good time for you? Okay. Wednesday next week, 2 p.m. That's good? Okay. Perfect. That's your day off. Okay, so maybe we can start scheduling on Wednesdays, maybe. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I have booked you for next Wednesday at 2 p.m. And I really look forward to seeing you again. And as I mentioned, I'm very proud of you for taking this step and coming to my office today to discuss this. I think it's very important.